Welcome back, guys. So just about a year ago I posted a video, my predictions for this year's WrestleMania card. So I called it something my way too early predictions or something like that. I've got this video and I haven't watched it yet. The last time I watched it was when I edited the video, so I have no idea what I said. But what I do know is obviously the WWE landscape looks completely different than a year ago. I think I recorded this on the 20th of April last year. It was just after WrestleMania. So you're going to watch this with me and I'm going to react to how poor these predictions are. But let's be real, how was I supposed to ever get it right? Okay, so let's get it. Welcome back, everybody. So you asked me for my prediction for the WrestleMania 41 card. Now obviously this is incredibly difficult. We're a year out. It is incredibly difficult. The world of professional wrestling that we have no idea what the future holds. But this is my best
guess my hair. I have no idea why
it's going to happen. So in a year's time we can reflect back to this.
That's exactly what we're doing right now.
So on night one, opening. Now the match order, I've tried to get it as realistic as possible, but obviously this is incredibly difficult. But for night one, I'm booking a 2-night show, of course. I've got Chad Gable versus Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the IC Championship.
You know what?
Second match, I've got the Creed Brothers versus Pretty Deadly for
Creed
the
Brothers versus
tag
Pretty
championship.
Deadly.
Doesn't really matter which show.
Pretty Deadly should have been pushed a lot more already.
Then the next match, I've got Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Now I was struggling with Rhea Ripley versus Jade. Okay, so first of all, Chad Gable, Sami Zayn Intercontinental Championship match. That probably should have happened by now, but WWE went a completely different direction. Chad Gable might be, people claim he's El Grande Americano. I don't believe for 1 second. Trick Williams, I don't know about that one. And then this one. Okay, Pretty Deadly versus Creed Brothers. I do still think that would have been a good choice. Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair. Come on, you have to admit that is a pretty solid one. I mean, okay, obviously Io Sky is involved in there, but still, that's impressive. Cargill or Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, but I think this makes all the sense, and that's for the
I'm proud of myself.
Women's WWE Championship. Then I've got Rey Mysterio's retirement match. Dominic Mysterio is actually going to retire Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania 41. There's going to be some stipulation. Maybe Dominic has to shave his hair or something. Rey Mysterio
retirement
like
match? Okay, that's just not even close.
That's what I've got. Now, this is probably completely wrong, but I'm just taking guesses. Then the main event of night one is Cody versus Gunther for the WWE Championship.
You know what? A year ago, I could see why I possibly thought this. Obviously, Gunther was not where he is right now. John Cena didn't announce his retirement yet. A lot of things have changed, but I can kind of see what I thought.
Next, night two, opening match, I've got Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill for the other women's championship. Now, again, these matches are interchangeable. I could have had Charlotte versus Bianca and Rhea versus Jade, but I think they're going to put Jade against Charlotte.
I can see what I thought.
That's my guess at least.
I can see.
Now, I do think possibly before WrestleMania 41, there's going to be a women's mid-card championship, like an IC or something.
This was before there was an IC or US Women's Championship. So I predicted there will be one. And remember, this is before it was even announced. So
along those lines.
Come on!
I would love it if it's maybe Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan and Tiffany Stratton going at it for that belt. But
would have
who
been
knows?
A banger match.
Then
Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton and Becky Lynch.
Just because why not? Then my next match is New Catch Republic versus AOP for the tag championships. Then I've got LA Knight. Versus Braun Breaker for the United.
You know what? I'm not too upset with this prediction. Obviously, different shows, but I'm not too upset with this prediction.
States Championship. Then I've got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship.
CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I can see what I was thinking because that whole rivalry, I thought it was going to be pushed longer, but it obviously finished at Hell in a Cell. They obviously went on to different things themselves, but I can actually see where my head was at.
Championship, WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And then the last match I've got booked is The Rock versus Roman Reigns to see who is the true head of the table. So this is my predictions for the entire show.
Okay, so 12 months ago, I can kind of see what I was thinking, but all in all, I was so far off. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and I hope you still enjoyed this one. Until next time, peace.